before anyone says anything, no, this doesn't mean the trilogy isn't coming out. I'm working on it, I promise. I just need to get this out of my system before it inevitably forces itself out of me. So I don't want no, he always breaks his promises. This is just Japan Part 2 again. Shut up! Let me have this. So you all know it, you all love it, and you've probably seen it around if you've been online for the past 2 weeks. It's K-pop Demon Hunters. And yes, this is the first time I have ever talked about a movie on the channel. So if I ever become successful on this platform or in Hollywood or something, this is my legacy and I am far from ashamed of it. I'm also pretty sure I enjoy this movie way more than my mom and my sister who were watching it with me and my dad who slept through the whole thing, but that's besides the point. So a little backstory, way back in May, I considered doing an entire video about Thunderbolts when it dropped on digital, because I loved and still really love that movie and will definitely talk about it in the future. I had a whole script and everything, notes about the plot, a list of things I want to speak about, the whole enchilada. And then randomly weeks ago, this thing comes out, rocks my entire world, and just leaves. You can't just do that. So here we are today, probably most motivated I have been to make a video since I started this whole thing. Consider this a fun extra bonus episode to the trilogy. You guys can call it the buy 3 get 1 free Kyanimations series or something. I don't know though, I'm not really a namologist. So, there are 2 parts of this video, and not in the Japan way, don't worry, it's one video. One part is my thoughts on the movie, basically just multiple minutes of glaze. Don't worry, it's spoiler free, or, well, basically spoiler free. This movie is not exactly a feat of storytelling with multiple twist reveals or anything like that. I'll talk more about that later. The other half is essentially a separate video where I do a little story time thing about the impact this whole thing has had on my life. And if you perchance recognize those people on the thumbnail, then you know what I'm about to talk about. So if you're interested, please stay. I'm sure there's something for everyone in this video. YouTube says y'all be clicking out of videos around this minute, so I'm talking to you, yo. Don't click away. If your attention span is too short to watch the whole thing, which I don't blame you for at this point, there should be chapters in the runtime scrollamajig thing, so skip around them if you want to see a specific part. If you don't see it, blame YouTube. I try my best. Alright, let's get to it. Welcome to Kyanimations Reviews, K-pop Demon Hunters. Whoa, black screen. There's so much to love about this movie that I genuinely don't know where to start. So instead of picking where to start, I'm just gonna follow the movie and start where it starts. A song number that literally shouldn't be allowed to go this hard. We're talking about the... Now, don't get me wrong, I really love musicals. Frozen, Coco, Encanto, My Little Pony, Sing, those episodes of Bob's Burgers where they just break into song randomly. They are all extremely entertaining to me and provide me equally entertaining music. Encanto especially is one of those movies where I felt like I was in a trance each time a song started playing. The problem is, unfortunately, some movies just don't really hit the mark with music. So I was kind of hoping for this movie not to be a musical when I decided to watch it, since it may follow that same path of painfully mid. When the first big scene of the movie began to escalate into a music number, I braced myself for impact and was instead greeted with literal fire. Dog, this opening goes so hard. If the movie ended right after that, I would have been completely satisfied. But no, instead, they hit me with banger after banger after banger after... Not so much. My top 3 are probably How It's Done, the opening song, followed by Golden, and probably Free or Soda Pop. I am almost 100% sure you have heard this earworm of a song on your FYPs at least once. My entire Instagram Reels algorithm is literally just this scene from the movie. Even if you don't have plans to go watch K-pop Demon Hunters, I highly recommend you to listen to the official album for the soundtrack of the film. The link is in the description if you want to check it out. It's great as a companion piece to the movie and as a standalone album. When I mean these songs are earworms, I mean literally everywhere I go, I hear these songs endlessly looping in my head. Overall, if I had to rate each component of this movie out of 10, this category would be a solid 8.5. I'm sorry you're idol, I know a lot of people love you, but I just don't understand why. Props to everyone working on the music in this movie. Special recognition goes to Aji Nuna, Ray Ami, AJ, I hope I said that correctly, Andrew Choi, and all the other Sajid boys singing voices. Despite the movie's subject matter, you're all angels the way he seriously hit every single note. How? 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 How do you do it? Anyways, on to the... As an aspiring animator, I really appreciate good animation, both in 2D and 3D forms. 2D animated shows like The Owl House, Invincible, The Amazing World of Gumball, current Rick and Morty, Avatar, Adventure Time, and Don Da Don, just to name a few, as well as some 3D projects like Encanto, the flawless Arcane, and both Spider-Verse movies are by far some of my favorite pieces of media ever. Speaking of which, K-pop Demon Hunters is animated by Sony Animations, the same people behind the exceptional Spider-Verse movies, so that completely explains why each scene looks so good. Also, come on, the style is super similar, with goofy expressions every other second, used to smearing, and the fact that if you had a comic filter, they probably look almost completely alike. Each scene has such a pretty color palette, each expression is perfectly handcrafted, and the fight scenes, dude, the one specifically in the bathhouse is probably my favorite. The way Mira throws down her spear thingy on a dude, which she slimes out, and the other two hunters use said spear to spin around and kill other guys, and guys! Stop aura farming. I really cannot praise the fellas over at the animation team enough for their work on this movie. I truly cannot glaze this enough. I do not think I've enjoyed looking at a screen this much since Across the Spider-Verse, so giving this category a 10 out of 10. The storyline of this movie isn't very complicated and is actually pretty basic. The plot revolves around 3 K-pop idols, Rumi, Mira, and Zoe, all part of a girl group called Huntrix, the biggest figure in this universe's music industry. Little do the fans know, however, that by night, they are demon-slaying warriors protecting the world from the evil Guima, this goofy little purple flame-looking dude. He's also the front man in the Squid Games, which I haven't seen yet, but you know, I know that, like, Everything changes, however, one day when a rival K-pop boy band suddenly appears and totally steals the show. Is it simply a coincidence that they seem too good to be true, or is something more malicious brewing? Guess what, they're demons. I'm sure you guessed that immediately after seeing these guys too. As I said earlier, this movie isn't very much a feat of storytelling or anything, and is pretty predictable if you've seen probably more than 3 movies in your lifetime. Another gripe I have about the movie are the characters. Each one is just a stereotype of an already existing character cliche. The quiet, stoic, tough one, the loud, excitable, comic relief one, and the leader character that's an even mix of both. I know it is very much what you expect, but the cliches are super well done and entertaining to watch. You'd think they created said character trope. Another great thing that I feel like movies like this and the Spider-Verse shine in is how they do not make their characters feel plastic and one-dimensional. They're all people with personalities, flaws, and tics that make them stand out and feel more realistic and entertaining to watch. In this department, I feel like you shouldn't expect too much, definitely not as fleshed out as the Spider-Verse movies, but then again, it's an hour and 30 minutes, not including the credits. Maybe if Netflix gave them the 3-hour runtime, but no, gotta save all that for stupid Rebel Moon, huh, Netflix? The story, although probably the weakest part of the movie, isn't at all bad. It's still significantly better than pretty much anything you'd get nowadays, and I guarantee you that you'll catch yourself smiling and giggling to yourself and realize you just laughed at the 6th joke about women thirsting over cartoon abs. A really solid 7.5 stars out of 10 in this category. All in all, I really am genuinely in love with this movie and everything that it has to offer. From a general audience to a diehard movie fan like myself, this movie has many things that I am sure appeals to a wide variety of people. Comedy, badass fight scenes, crazy song numbers, and lovable characters are all just a piece of this amazing, colorful pie of a film. I beg of you, Netflix and Sony, please give us at least 2 more movies. Give them all the time and budget they need, just please make it happen. If you've been convinced by this video, even at this point, please get off this video and watch the movie right now. It's on Netflix, a whole subscription is probably worth watching this movie alone, and I'm sure there's a free trial or something out there, so go, get out, watch the movie. Alright, so remember earlier when I said there are 2 halves of this video? One is Endless Glaze, which we've just now completed. Now it's time for the second part. The effect of this movie on me. Spelled L-E-S-S-E-R-A-F-I-M. A-F-M. Yeah, that's what I said. Stupid. So if you don't know who SSERAFIM is, what are you doing with your life? No son of mine is not going to like SSERAFIM. As I'm writing the script, I am probably around 65% done on my 10th replay of the This Is SSERAFIM playlist on Spotify. Link is in the description if you want to listen to it. So a while after I watched K-pop Demon Hunters, which is probably around 3-4 days, my entire Instagram reels were just clips of this movie. To meme edits of the characters, fan cams, the coolest edits ever, like Oh my god, how do people do this? My entire algorithm was just this movie. I don't really know how algorithms work since I'm not an algorithmologist, but I think since my Instagram detected so many likes and hearts thrown towards reels with the keyword K-pop in it, it started suggesting me clips of actual K-pop idols in real life. Clips of random Korean celebrities I've never heard of in my entire life doing random things like playing with dogs or eating spicy chicken wings. On one of my random doom scrolling sessions, I came across multiple reels of one girl group whose songs I've heard before and recalled enjoying. None other than my goats, SSERAFIM. Granted, most of those clips were either them screaming into a microphone with auto-tune or saying, "Ah, LeBron!" But hey, the marketing strategy obviously worked for me. One day, probably doing schoolwork or playing Marvel Rivals, I needed some background music and played their official Spotify playlist and... best decision ever. In the past week alone, I can't recall a single moment of my free time without me having my earphones in. My head is just the Grand Canyon if you screamed all of the K-pop Demon Hunter and SSERAFIM songs and it's just echoing, bouncing every each surface like bam, 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 bam. I was literally on the toilet 5 minutes after waking up and I was already going, the heck is sucker. And ever since a week ago at the time of writing this, they are my #1 repeated artist this month alone, confirming my place as a deranged fanboy, or a fear not, as the cool kids call us in the K-pop space. My top 3 songs of theirs at the moment are probably Different, Come Over, and Unforgiven. All 3 music video links are in the description. Watch them immediately after watching this video. I don't even care if you skip the end card, you have to watch them. If you take a peek at my YouTube history, probably a few weeks ago, it'd be a scattered mix of gaming videos and the occasional Florence Pugh interview. Now it's really all either fan compilations of the gang doing dumb things, the gang doing interviews, or the official SSERAFIM variety YouTube web series. The day I'm typing the script is when I found out about Lennyverse, their official little show where they do random things every once in a while, like go through a haunted house, play with dogs, travel around, among many other things. There are currently 59 of these at the time of writing, and I will probably be through with all of them when I finish editing this. One thing that I admire about celebrities is their personality and dynamics with each other. When their work is great is one thing, but when behind the scenes and in interviews they are equally as engaging and fun to watch as their characters, that is when they truly become something special in my book. And watching these silly goobers do silly goober things in various silly goober videos have truly escalated how I feel about their work. It's good to remember and keep in mind that although these famous people live in very different worlds than us, they are still human at the end of the day. And that is why I cannot for the life of me pick a bias. I don't know why you K-pop fans need a bias when you can just like them all. It's genuinely also always so hard to pick because they are all so cool in their own silly ways. So if anyone ever asks me if I got a bias or anything, I don't, because they're all really great. It's also worth noting that on August 2nd, they are coming to the Philippines where I currently reside. So each day passing where I become a bigger and bigger fan is just setting up the huge volume of sadness I'll feel when that day does eventually come and I am not able to see them. It's unfortunate I get all crazy about them after tickets are sold. If anyone sees this video that has some special access to the concert and can pull some strings and get me up in there, please reach out. I do have a business email which is required for a YouTube account, so reach out to me through there. I'm not begging, I'm just very desperately asking. One thing I learned from all this is that we really shouldn't be afraid to try new things and explore past our comfort zones. I never in a million years imagined I'd be this crazy about anything remotely related to K-pop. Just a while ago, I couldn't tell you the names of each Blackpink member. Now I know each Femi's full name, fun facts about them, down to a really random obscure thing they've said in a random interview. Also, because of this, I found out that K-pop fans actually have nicknames for a duo or a trio in their group. For example, Cheikakuz, which is the nickname for Chaewon, Sakura, and Kazuha. Each member has at least a syllable of their name Frankenstein in there, although for Sakura it's literally just a single K. There are so much other ones like Summers for Chaewon and Kazuha alone, Sisters for Yoonjin and Nunchae, and yes is it? Yes is it? Yes. Z? I don't even know. Anyways, tangent over, but I thought it was just something that'd be cool to talk about. The point is, trying new things can be scary, whether that's a new hobby, lifestyle, diet, or K-pop band. And even after finding something you love, expressing your love for said thing can be even more scary. But being able to do so can be really freeing, and this video has been that for me. Let's all try our best to live our lives a little more fearless and a lot less like Genu. Get it? Cause he's dead! On to the trilogy! Hey everyone, that was a really big, long, juicy video, and I hope you enjoyed it. This is the first of many hyperfixation videos that are just random and spontaneous and was really not planned. I started working on this video probably like last week, and I have been non-stop at the grind for like the past like 7 days. which is a week. So I don't know why I had to say days instead of just forget it. This is probably the most stressful and the hardest video I probably had to make, despite it probably not looking like it. It's probably because of the pressure I put on myself and my own like personal deadline to have it out by this Sunday. So you know, I hope you enjoy the fruits of my labor. And I wasn't joking, by the way, about the thing about getting me into the concert. Do what you do, internet. Get me viral so they'll give me a ticket. Y'all have like 7 days to do so. So come on, y'all got this, right? Come on! I also really hope the algorithm like sends my video out, since this should be a relevant topic, you know, K-pop demon hunters and all this. So please recommend me, YouTube. Please. I hope you also enjoyed like the different sprites. This is the first time I've done something like this. I really had fun, even though it was pretty hard. Having fun designing like these other cool, you know, costumes for my character, and that are like more to my liking and gender bent and all that. So I hope you liked it, and I hope, you know, more to come. And if you liked it, just hit the bell, hit the comment button. Just say, just praise me, please. This is a really hard video to make. Anyway, I am recording this literally like minutes before posting it. So yeah, you're hearing this with this recording right now on the day it came out. So yeah, I need to finish this quick so that I can post it. Thanks for watching. Thank you so much. The trilogy will be coming out soon. I don't know how soon, but it will be like kind of soon compared to this one. And I'll see you in the next one. And you know, thank God I'm a real YouTuber with like a good posting schedule and stuff. Yay. Okay, bye.